Hello everyone, welcome to this week. Middle East economy weekly observation. Today is 2025, February 18th. Today's topic is about UAE firms start running under contraction. A few weeks ago, we talked about IMA. They have sold out their business in the India, and later I contact my Indian friend and talk about this, and she mentioned that it's because the Indian running business is very hard, both for the local companies and for the foreign companies. So also there's some Chinese media report that the running business is very hard in India, so it's kind of double confirmed. Apart from that, many UAE firms we later we can see in detail, they are running under contraction. Okay, first is UAE, the Mubadala, and Microsoft. They have investment on AI startup called Applied AI. This is recently the second investment to the local AI firm. And the Dubai Education Group enters Brazil through the merger. So before we have observation that the Saudis they have focused the investment in the domestic market, but for the UAE, for Dubai, they are still can invest overseas, because for the Dubai, for the local market, the improvement, the increase rate is getting lower, because it's going from the expansion phase to the contraction phase. So countries are seeking some opportunities outside the UAE. Minister of Economy, they say 5% or 6% expected growth of UAE economy in 2025. This explanation has come from the World Government Summit held in the last week, right? Yeah. So 5%, 6% is a little higher than the previous expectation. The previous expectation is, I remember, it's like 5%, 4 to 5%. Now it is saying it can reach at 5 to 6%. It's quite good because it will give some support for the local market, both the real estate market and the stock market. So that's why I didn't look at the stock market almost 3 months. Yeah, 3-4 months. But I didn't withdraw any money from the stock market because overall economy is good, it's solid. So the recent performance is also is not bad. It's okay. So just keep the money in the market and see how it's going. And in the last week, Musk promised to build a Dubai Loop. Very interesting, the Dubai Loop project. Yeah, it's a loophole, so they can like transit humans very quick from one point to the another point. Yeah, so they have signed MOU. Yeah, they will build a one-way tunnel. So in my observation, it's a kind of fact that Dubai is using some infrastructure investment to sustain the economic development. So that's why they gave the government the confidence to say that the 5% increase happening in the 2025. Also, this new the new infrastructure development is called Real Bus. I think it's happening in some maybe in some old town area. I'm not sure. So it's also a kind of infrastructure investment. The Caravan Emirates, they have announced that they have net profit after tax is 25 million. This is Caravan general investment. It's generally kind of reflect the economic condition in the Caravan. So it's 27 million in the 2023, but in 2024 it's 25 million. It's getting a little lower. So this is nearby Emirates economic condition. And Mumbai the sovereign fund, they have an investment in the Apolona. Apolona is here is mentioned is market leader in the real estate and the technical facility management industry. So it's a European platform. So maybe they will bring some more technology to the UAE, maybe. Okay, let's look at the GCC. So GCC is a top US dollar debit issuer among the emerging markets. In the 2025 and 2026 as well. So basically, I think it's mainly about Saudi. And Kuwait, their sovereign debt is very welcome because Kuwait it has some surplus. The government some how to say the budget surplus in the last few years. Kuwait is typical like the government made a lot of money from the natural resources, but they didn't spend much. So that's why their credit is very high. Their sovereign debt is welcomed in the market. And also their economy is in a recession. This is very interesting. Recently they are in the recession. For the Saudi, they are focusing on building the data centers, submarines, and the fiber optic cable networks. They are doing investment like $7.5 billion. And here, World Bank forecast is 3.4% growth for the Gulf economy in the 2025. They mentioned this in the, I think it's in the World Government Summit as well. And the Saudi housing sector, they have seen 16% of foreign fund directed towards the construction sector. Accounted for the 16% of GDP last year. So it's crazy. Like the housing sector accounted for 16% of GDP last year. So here you can see that many people they go to Saudi to to speculate the housing market. Will they make a profit on the market? It's very hard to say. Saudi's sovereign fund PRF, they have spent a local content portfolio about 400 billion Saudi currency between the 2020 to the 2023. So they have spent a lot of money on the domestic market already, and I don't think that the outcome, the performance is very well. And GCC countries, they have ranked first in the global energy indicators and first in crude oil production, crude oil service, crude oil exports, and natural gas reserves. So yeah, they just they're number one in the natural resources supplier. Here we see the China and Middle East. So in the last week, the government summit, Baidu, they have signed the MOU, I guess, with the Dubai municipality to bring its Apollo Go service to the UAE, to the Dubai. So here we will see Apollo Go in the Dubai as well. Yeah. This is a good thing, like currently the Dubai taxi cost is very high. So maybe in the future the taxi here is getting cheaper, maybe. And globally, so US inflation tops forecast, both the case for the Fed to hold. So Fed is not going to cut the interest rate in the short term because the inflation is getting higher. The estimate is 0.3%, but actual CPI month-on-month is 0.5% increase. It's not good thing. So that's why we have seen the gold price increase and the crypto price sustained. And UK GDP is weak. It's weak. Here we see in the last quarter of the last year, it getting a little better, right? But still not. It's still very weak. For the oil, it's continued its downtrend. I think it's yeah. Here we see from China, we see still in the downtrend. Okay, so the last week the local market, the Dubai financial market, the DSA performed very well. 6.45% increase in the last week. This is because I don't know. The one side is because the DSA announced the dividend distribution in the last week. I believe the other factor is that the DSA they announced they will prompt a few of its subsidiaries to go public in 2025. So if they go public, they will bring the profits to the company, definitely. So also the Salik, Do, and the parking, they have some big increase in the last week as well. So this is the how to say, this half government. They have the tax power, so it's not surprised they have some increase in last week. This showing they have 4.6% increase on the revenue in the last year. It's quite good, like 4.6%. So this is normal. So this is in line with the GDP growth. But for the property market, you have to pay attention that 10-20% increase is not normal. That is not normal. That is far beyond normal. So it will recover, definitely. How to say, not recover, it will bounce back, definitely. The end, they have little increase in the last year compared with the year before. After deposits, they have increased a lot, 48%. It's mainly because they have a lot of merger and acquisition in last year. So we have seen they have merger acquisition in the Africa. They have some more changes in the RMX. They have merger acquisition in Kazakhstan. So this they have a big move in the last year. So that's why they have a lot of increase, 48% year-on-year increase. IMA, they last year the net profit is 13.5 billion, compared with the year ahead is 11.6 billion. This is almost a 20, right? Almost a 20 increase. And property sales, they have a 72% increase. So total backlog is 110 billion dirham. So you divided this number by this revenue number, you will see they have at least 3 years revenue in the coming few years. So this means they do nothing. They sell nothing from now. You can like sustain the business for 3 years. It's quite good. Airmax, the revenue increased 11% in the last year. It's okay, but it's not very much with the expectation. The expectation should be like 20%, because before it lose a lot. Spending, they have like almost 20% industry leading margin, and EBITDA they have 12% increase, and profit before tax is 26.2%. So it's easy to understand this, because in the last year there's a lot of rich guys they moved to the UAE, and this rich guys they like some There are some special tastes. So spinning, they can provide the special taste. And also at the same time, spinning they have the highest margin. Dubai Islamic Bank, they perform very well, rising 16% year on year. Phoenix, they have a little lower profit in the last year. So this is very typical. The unethical company, they put their profit into their personal account. I don't think that this is the true profit. They must have some hide some profit to in their personal account. So it's an unethical company. Oh yeah, I want to mention the Ceramic, they have posted 27% lower profits in the 2024. So this is a signal that UAE firms start running at a contraction. And ADNOC, they have a new LNG supply contract. And Harrow International School is, I think, is groundbreak in the Abu Dhabi. So Harrow, you can study Harrow, not only in the British but also in the UAE as well. Sadiq, they have increased their net profit from 1.1 billion to 1.16 billion in the last year. And Power, they have reduced the profits in the last year. I think it's because of the tax. They have enforced like 9% income tax in the last year. The UAE property, so DFC, they have opened their API to the institution, I guess, to the better transparency. Mudong, they have like 637% year-on-year increase. It's very, Mudong is very, how to say, very energetic. Okay, I have some. Here's about the parking and the Dubai refreshment at Arabia. Dubai Refreshment is also a good company, and it is announced that it will distribute its 100% of paid-up capital as a dividend. Arabia as well, it have 4% increase in I think it's in the net profit, right? And Leaf Education is a 5% increase in its EBITDA. Tablet has a 4% increase. This is a net profit as well. Okay, back to the real estate. Ima Properties, they have a record-breaking sales in the UAE market in the last year, I guess. So it's a 33% increase, revenue increase compared with the previous year. But the profit margins steadily decreased to 38% from 34% due to the higher expenses. It's easy to understand because Dubai, the construction is reaching the border of economical scale. So at its current level, if IMA want to increase its capacity, increase its construction capacity, meaning it must have higher unit cost compared with its optimal scale. Yeah. So in the later years, it will reduce to its very high profit margin, I believe. So for the crypto, so there are some new credit card in the crypto, like a Fold, right? It's called Fold. And also Abu Dhabi Wealth Fund, they have about 437 million worth of BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. So they have diversified their how to say it? The portfolio, asset portfolio. Okay, this is all for this week. Hope you like it. So see you in the next week. Bye bye.